I shouldn't have to say this, but I don't want you getting any ideas from this game.
How to get away with murder?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Murder of one's husband, to be exact.
So just gonna double check that. Okay. Yes, it's me. Don't murder me.
Okay. I promise not to murder you.
Thank you. Former starlet Veronica Villensley. I get it. Villensley sets sail today for New York, accompanied by her husband, Malcolm. The pair, once dubbed a charmed couple, are now rumored to be in dire financial straits after a string of poor investments. Here's to more luck in America, lovebirds.
Nice.
We stood together at the rail, Malcolm and I. I told him I could see dolphins playing in the wake of the boat. He leant over to see them.
Oh my.
So I grabbed him by the belt. And I threw him overboard.
That was very... I mean, they just dived right in there. Go to bed, sweet child.
You just did this like 5 minutes ago.
I know.
I thought we'll just enjoy the credits while we have the 3-year-old here, but
I can't get.
Oh no, it was all a dream. No, it wasn't a dream. Come on, please go to bed. Come on.
oh good, there's not a timer. She just went off to take the 3-year-old to bed because I don't know, he doesn't want to sleep tonight. I think his older brother's already asleep, which is crazy because he was negotiating for a longer chapter in the book we're reading.
Shepard was negotiating?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Trip was.
Yeah. What should we say?
What?
What should we say?
I don't know. Is everything alright? What should we say? Come in.
Captain says we put into Liberty Island at 4 p.m. Your husband is up already, is he?
Of course.
Last chance for some fresh sea air. Very wise, I'm sure. Breakfast is still being served, ma'am, but only until 9 o'clock. Yours.
Thank you. There's so much pressure to make the pressure.
Can adjust text and animation speed. Very nice.
Nice.
Alright. You're driving.
Look around the cabin. All of them.
Catch you. You're Veronica.
Oh. As I look quickly away, there's a bottle of tablets by the little sink. The tablets? Sleeping tablets. Strong ones. Ah, Veronica's little helpers. It's a wonder I woke up at all. Put them down? Why would you carry your own sleeping pills? It's a wonder I woke up at all. Fix my face. Oh, one of my earrings is missing. One of my diamond earrings. Shit, shit, shit. Pocket the other one. earring for you and put it in the pocket. The bed.
Somebody might find our earring.
Assume the shoes. So no one's up to the bed. Scrumple the sheets. I don't know. So here, this. Ah. There, that's better. Fall asleep? I don't know.
Yeah.
You pick.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Woo! This
Get
is
it.
gonna be a good one.
Why? Why stop the desk? Look at the desk.
We killed our husband last night, and then we took the morning off.
Well, what an ugly thing. But I hate dolphins. Something else? I don't know. Leave. Or porthole. Leave. Yes. Sure. Where should Veronica go next?
Okay. I'm done eating ice cream.
Okay.
I'm sure everyone will appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't know. I can see guidance from higher power. Restaurant? I don't know. I don't know. Lady H is sitting by herself at one of the tables. May I join you, Lady H?
Of course, dear. A drink?
Thank you.
Steward, 2 martinis, please. Make mine filthy. Yes, ma'am.
What do you make of the commander?
Lovely Anders? Quite a favorite of mine, but you know, dear, not all the glitters is gold, as they say.
You don't trust him?
Oh, I would trust him. Maybe not to sail a boat, though.
What does that mean?
Our beloved commander, my dear, he has a secret.
What kind of secret?
A rather awkward one.
Oh no.
Lucky for him, I'm terribly discreet.
Give me a hint.
Oh, I can't resist that. He's rather young, don't you think? To be a full commander, I mean. Here you are, ma'am, just as you like it. Sordid. Thank you so much.
Did you just look at him?
You know, sometimes I even slap him on the behind.
You don't.
I absolutely do. He takes it with good grace, I think.
Oh my.
She grins and takes a big swig from her glass. Chin chin. Here you are, Mrs. Villensley, straight up with a twist.
Cheers.
Your very good health. I take a sip, and Lady H sips hers. Here's to you and that lovely husband of yours, anyway. He is a lovely young man, he really is. If I was 20 years younger, I'd corner him in a cupboard. She turns to gulp another eyeful of the young man.
Have you made this crossing before?
Oh, yes. My 4th or 5th time. I can simply never decide where I want to be. Oh, are these people supposed to be all British?
Maybe.
Are we supposed to do terrible accents? Terrible accents.
Terrible. Yeah, we'd be terrible. Let's not be offensive.
I don't think it's offensive. I think it's funny.
I could do Mid-Atlantic better than I could do British, I think. Tell me Andrew's secret. Just between us.
I can't go around giving people secrets out like humbugs, dear. What a way to behave.
What if we trade?
A secret for a secret, is it? I do like secrets, that's true. And if it's in quotes, that's something. That's exactly what she's gonna say.
I don't know. You pick.
No, you
No,
are.
I don't know.
You are Mrs. Billingsley.
I can't choose.
You are Mrs. Billingsley. This is good. This game is not a game you win your first time. I don't think. This is a game where we see you
No.
become a master villain.
This is not how I would be a master villain.
Right now, yeah, I hope not.
Hey! You know that's how it actually would be, though. I'd be like, no, oh no, ah! I'm gonna go to bed! I'll tell you something about me.
You gotta say it in her voice.
I'll tell you something about me. Something seriously valuable.
My dear, you don't want to do that. Trust me. I'm like a dog. When I get my fangs into something, I don't let it go. Men I don't mind treating that way. I feel sorry for women.
What do you want?
I'll tell you what I want, dear. I tell you what, dear. 1,000 pounds. You give me 1,000 pounds, and I'll give you Andrew's secret. Yours to have and to hold.
You're not serious.
Well, if it's too much, never mind, dear. But that's what a man's life is worth. You'll own him, dear, if you want him.
Sure. I could give you an earring. It's diamond. It's worth much more.
You could sell an earring, my dear. But a lady like me doesn't go to a pawn shop. I take cash.
No. I don't think buying secrets is done.
Oh well. Aren't you, little Miss Serious? We'll just have to see how you feel about it tomorrow, won't we? Lady H takes a sip of her disgusting drink. Your health, dear.
Finish the drinking.
I lift my glass and drain it. Well, I don't care what you think of me. To reach the bridge, you climb a metal ladder up a deck. It's a terrible idea. The masterful Commander Anders is at the wheel.
Wave to Anders.
Mrs. Billingsley, come in. The bridge isn't empty. There are a few duty officers about. And how are you faring this afternoon, Mrs. Billingsley?
Sure.
Have you been up here before?
Never, I think. The view is quite impressive.
Yes, indeed. The upper deck seems a long way down, doesn't it? No one there now, of course. Do you know I was on watch here last night?
What did you see?
It was a quiet night. Light breeze, no fog, relatively good visibility.
You saw something?
very clearly. You and your husband like to take the air at night. But did you know you're not the only ones who do that? Lady Armstrong also takes a stroll about that time.
Does she?
She does. Now, Mrs. Villensley, I should perhaps return to my duties.
I don't know.
My advice, Mrs. Villensley, look after yourself. That way, people will stick by you.
Thank you for showing me the bridge. I don't know.
I would like that very much. Good day, Mrs. Villensley.
Upper deck.
Make your way back down the ladder. Why is he facing out this way towards the back of the boat?
The rail. Lean away. Go below. I don't know. I don't know, babe. This is too many choices for me.
The smoking room is a stuffy place tucked into the back of the boat. Seated in a heavy chair is a man with an enormous mustache. Carstairs is here too. Good day to you, Mrs. Villensley. Been stuck aboard this tug for...
I know. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Veronica Village.
I don't know how it happened.
Just
What are you gonna say?
Veronica Villensley. And see.
Oh, I know who you are. Chaps talk about their wives. Not very complimentary, I'm afraid. That's rather true, I'm afraid.
Then you have me at a disadvantage.
But perhaps that way you can lure me into overconfidence.
Make conversation. How long were you in the army?
Still am in the army, madam. It's a life's work. Old soldiers only fade away, if you recall.
I never knew what that meant.
Things that happen to you change you. You can't change back. And soldiers, they're fashioned to last, like swords.
What's in America for you, Major?
My old friend Pitts. We fought together, Egypt, 20 years ago. He's only got one eye. I'm afraid he's quite a monster.
Sounds fun.
It'll be a riot, I'm quite sure. What about you? What takes you across the ocean?
To be honest, England scares me. See the whole place holding together.
England always holds together, madam. It's a serious business. But it's done at the cost of the young and the foreigners. If you stay there, my advice is to grow old and English as fast as you can.
Malcolm plays cards with you, Major. Sorry, that was really loud.
Subadar, Major, please. Subadar?
I had no idea.
And that's right. And with Mr. Carstairs here. But between you and me, Mim
Sahib.
Mim Sahib?
It's not really very good.
What is Mim Sahib?
It's a pet name.
You must find him a new hobby.
I'll bear that in mind.
The Major harumphs under his mustache.
Have you seen Malcolm?
Not today, I think.
If you see him,
Yes?
tell him I'm looking for him.
Very good.
He's stopped talking to the Major.
Yes, ma'am. I was hoping to catch you, Mrs. Villensley. Are you looking for your diamond by any chance? I found it on the upper deck this morning. Showed it to the Major here, and he jolly well diagnosed it. Diamond! Highest caliber. Look. I'm afraid I only found the one, though.
The other's in my pocket.
Excuse me. Well, then, you should hang them on your ears. Won't do any good sparkling away in your pocket, will they?
They keep falling out.
Oh, well, that's quite a dilemma. I suppose you must have been up there last night, then.
That's right. Yesterday afternoon, I think.
You're a terrible criminal.
I know.
Yeah, right, when I was... Oh, no. You should be more careful, old fruit. Not out in the storm.
You're so right.
Still, I'm very happy you two are back together. You and the earring, I mean. Have either of you spoken to Lady H this fine morning?
Why?
She has a nose for information, that woman. And she had the most interesting theory to share with me when I saw her just now.
A theory?
Lady Armstrong told me this morning that she is quite certain, quite convinced, in fact, the boat is sinking. I'm almost done with my voice.
Her head must be spinning.
Yeah, perhaps that is it. But my advice, keep an eye on the horizon. Check that it is still horizontal.
Leave.
Memsahib.
Oh, there's someone over there. Mr. Karst. It's probably Lady H.
Yeah.
The aft cabins.
The aft cabins belong to the Major and to Miss Clarissa Turpentine. There's sobbing coming from a nearby cabin. Anders peers from around a corner. There you are. We're needed in the restaurant now.
Walk me there.
Certainly, madam. Let me take your arm. In the restaurant, Lady H, Carstairs, closer to her tiny, standing apart, still sniffling. Anders walks. Good grief.
Thank you for coming. It's such unusual, but I believe in something unusual has indeed occurred. Mrs. Fancy. Sit with you.
I knew it.
He was with me this morning.
That's, well.
Respectfully, ma'am. What?
I was gonna say, he knew it was a lie.
How did he know it was a lie?
That was the very first scene, was he came in, and she was like, they had a conversation about him not being there.
Right.
Malcolm not being there.
She was like, yeah, he was out. He was up early. I don't know. Oh, I'm so sure he was with me.
The point is this. Something has become of Mr. Villensley. So what has happened? I'll tell you something. This bitch won't. I saw him fall into the sea. Last night, he fell past my window as I looked out.
What?
Oh, that's Clarissa. That's not Mrs. H.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
Because I loved him. I don't know if you can understand that. There, I said it.
What?
Excuse me. I saw Mrs. Villensley on deck with her husband last night. Well, that was dear Veronica. She dropped her earring up there. Though, funny thing, she did try to tell me it wasn't her. As I went below, there was a splash. I thought it was something falling off the boat until all of this. Mrs. Villensley, you went on deck with your husband. No one has seen him since. You lied about your husband's whereabouts this morning. Can you explain yourself?
I'm innocent.
So, what happened?
I don't know. He must have jumped. I don't know. This is too much pressure.
A rich, newlywed man in his prime just threw himself into the sea?
He wasn't happy.
But I say, you were on the deck with him. And you lied about that.
I didn't want to believe. I don't know.
So a man goes for a moonlight stroll with his lovely young wife, then packs her off to bed and hurls himself into the sea. I must be getting old, because I don't believe a word of it.
So I don't know. I know. I didn't.
Hardly. You're free to go, ma'am. We can't stop you. I must advise the captain that Malcolm Villensley committed suicide last night. Wait a moment. Aren't you forgetting something? I don't think so, no. Not you, Major. Him. Me, Lady Armstrong.
Stay silent.
That's right, Commander. You were up on the bridge last night. With your binoculars. You must have seen exactly what happened. Commander. Well, Subedar Major, I have been intending to discuss the matter discreetly with the captain himself, but since you forced me into speaking publicly...
Is Stark on deck, surely? I don't know.
The moon was quite bright, ma'am, and quite bright enough to see the upper deck. I saw Mrs. Villensley on deck last night, and I saw something fall off the ship. I knew it. I have a nose for these things.
Say nothing.
You really killed him.
I didn't.
I can tell that you're lying. You're a terrible actress. I can see the truth in your eyes. You absolute bitch. Mrs. Villensley, the coincidences, they are too much. I have no choice but to treat this as a murder. Mrs. Villensley, please come with me. The commander drags me by the arm out of the restaurant.
What? I promise I'll be good.
It's a little late for that. Just come with me. You better stay in your cabin until we dock.
Oh, man.
Mrs. Villensley?
Please just get on with it.
Whatever you say, ma'am. Welcome to America, Mrs. Villensley. Enjoy your stay.
There's no L. Villensley.
Villensley.
I knew you know.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Yes.
That's okay, you haven't been reading most of your lines.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Oh, bollocks.
Alright. Restart.
Oh. Can I get Clarice and husband up here? The ship really seen. Can I get Anders on my side? Whoa. Use this button to autoplay using previous choices. Choices in green are ones you took before.
Oh. Who's there? Stop. What do you want?
Captain says we put into Liberty Island at 4 p.m. and breakfast is still being served, ma'am.
Thank you.
Very good, ma'am. 8 hours, then you're free. You want to go up to the deck and get your earring?
Sure.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, he just went down. Oh. We're going to the beginning of the scene. Oh. What's this?
Wait by the rail.
25 minutes idle by. Ah, Mrs. Villensley. It's Mr. Carstairs, the young Englishman. Damn fine day, what?
Good morning, Mr. Carstairs.
Taking the air?
I wonder if we did, like, have you seen my husband? Like, instantly start looking for him.
No, gone for a stroll, has he?
I suppose so.
Can get in a real daze, these husbands, or so I'm told. But still, he can't have gone far. Lovely to see you, as always. I'm going to take another turn, I think.
Go below.
As I leave the rail, I look up to see the bridge officer on duty looking back at me.
Bridge office.
To reach the bridge, you climb a metal ladder. Terrible idea. Commander? Oh, that's you. Mrs. Villenzy, come in.
Bridge isn't empty. There are a few duty officers about.
And how are you faring this morning, Mrs. Villenzy?
Bit dizzy, to be honest.
Yes, indeed. The upper deck seems a long way down, doesn't it? See, there's Carstairs taking a stroll, calculating his winnings. He's a ferocious card player, you know. Do you know I was on watch here last night?
Oh, yes?
That's right. It was a quiet night, light breeze, no fog. Relatively good visibility.
Mr. Anders, my friend.
We're old souls, Mrs. Villenzy. That must be it.
Are you trying to tell me something?
You and your husband like to take the air at night. But did you know you're not the only ones who do that? Lady Armstrong also takes a stroll about that time.
That's very interesting.
I thought you'd be intrigued. Only, Mrs. V, watch out for that old lady. She's got claws. Now, Mrs. Villenzy, I should perhaps return to my duties.
What's that key?
The one with the red tag. That's my pass key. Why?
So you can go anywhere you like?
Of course.
Could you even come into my cabin?
Mrs. Villenzy, I usually do my rounds between 11 and 12. At about 1:30, I could be near your cabin. Perhaps you might be in.
Bring your hat. I like your hat.
Of course, ma'am.
I don't know.
Good day, Mrs. Villenzy.
Go back down. Bedroom muscle must. I don't know.
Half past 11. We got an hour until then. Almost 2 hours.
Well, I'm saying. Okay, I don't know. Restaurant?
We haven't been here yet.
Why would you go to the chapel? You can also go to the bell.
The ship's bell hangs by the bridge. When it sounded when someone goes overboard. If I ring this, then everyone will know Malcolm's gone. So I'd better have my story straight.
Go below. Go to the bedroom.
Okay.
Go to the cabin. My chase is passive. The bathroom. Yeah, that's my first. Let's go to the bathroom first. Do a lot of tablets. So let's see. The tablet. Really strong. Veronica's little helpers. It's a wonder I woke up at all. Read the label. Severe insomnia as a result of mental distress, side effects, drowsiness, short-term memory loss, irritability, and aggressive outbursts. Increased libido. You're a full house, Veronica. Or rather, a royal flush. Leave the bathroom. Leave. Put your face back on again, Veronica. Restaurants? The restaurant is empty.
Forgive me, ma'am. Will your husband not be joining you, ma'am? He has gone to the smoking room, perhaps?
I'm not sure where he is.
Has he gone for a walk? I have not seen him, ma'am.
Nibble some biscuits.
Chocolate bird.
Move on.
Someone is dropping.
Mug.
Mrs. Villenzy?
Lunge in the chase? I don't know.
I do. My dear lady. He hangs it on the nose of the dolphin paperweight on the desk.
Close the door.
Of course.
I don't know. Come sit beside me.
Why, Mrs. Villenzy, I feel as nervous as a schoolboy.
You're here, Phoenix. No. I don't know. I don't know.
Anything.
Can I trust you, Anders?
My advice, Mrs. Villenzy? Look after yourself. That way, people will stick by you.
I want to trust you. I want to.
So suit yourself, Veronica. Take what you want.
Will you give me your... See, I feel like if you ask that, did you always want to be at sea?
So you can drop in on another man? No, Veronica. I won't.
You'd better kiss me now.
Mrs. Villenzy, I do believe I will.
He doesn't ask for permission. No more than I ask Malcolm for his. Unlike Malcolm, I'm not going anywhere. I do exactly what he wants me to do. I fall for him, right where I stand. Then he puts his hat back on. Ma'am.
Commander Anders took the helm.
again, I hope.
Count on it.
He gets into the bathroom to wash his face. Passkey is still on the desk by the awful dolphin. Sing quietly to myself. Hear the water running in the bathroom. Get out of bed. Get up. Fact is, I can't move. Been pinned like a butterfly to a board. Cuddle a pillow. I don't know. It's a substitute, of course, but I sink happily into a pillow's embrace.
Oh.
Get up out of bed. Alright, now I'm ready. Peek into the bathroom. I don't want to take the passkey. Fine, take the passkey. I don't. The red tag Andrews is singing an old song in his deep, manly voice.
I love that you murdered your husband last night and you just slept with the captain, but you're worried about stealing his passkey.
Well, he's gonna know. Read the tag. I don't know. Put the passkey back on the desk. If you take it, like, he will know.
Yeah.
And he'll get mad at you because you already asked about it. Lie back down. You look perfect, dear.
Good show.
And how do you guess? Sigh.
Liaison.
Just interest. Oh my goodness me. Malcolm, you have no idea. Alright, Veronica. Time to get up. Looks in jacket pockets. What have you got here? Cabin key. No wallet. Malcolm usually had that here. No incriminating notes. Take Malcolm's key. That's that. The porthole? Porthole is open. To toss up? What? What would you toss? Look out across the water. Nothing but endless sea. No sun or back yet. Unless it's on the other side of the boat. Is that how boats work? Do something else. The bed. Get up. Leave.
Put your face back.
Yeah, try that one.
This is about when we got out of bed the first game. Major and Miss Clarissa Turpentine.
Must be Clarissa. Clarissa's crying about something at Clarissa's door. Knock on Clarissa's door.
Go away.
You're in here. Clarissa, let me in.
You witch! I never want to see you again. I know what you did to him. I know.
Clarissa, have you seen Malcolm? Where is he?
You don't know? Veronica, you really don't know?
Try the key from Malcolm's jacket. Pajamas trophy and begins shoving papers from her desk into a drawer.
What are you doing? Get out, you monster! Get out!
What are those papers you're hiding?
None of your business. Get out.
Where is Malcolm?
Me? I've not done anything. It was you.
He's nowhere aboard.
Don't you think I know?
I don't know.
Huh. Is that what you think? He hated you. He always hated you. He could barely say your name without choking. Now get out.
Step away. I don't know. Knock on the door. Okay, or we can go to the chapel. We haven't been there before.
The small chapel is tucked into the very bottom of the boat.
I fall to my knees and bow my head. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom, or something heaven.
That's what you got. This is schoolgirl stuff. What do you want?
I know I haven't always been pious.
Not always been. And I have not always been a small antelope called Millicent. Just get to the point, lady.
I need some advice.
You need my advice? You need a lot more than that, young lady. But go on. Spit it out.
Forgive me?
Not a chance. Go take a hike. I'm tired of you.
Leave. Weird.
That was not what I expected.
Yeah, not what I expected either. Smoking lounge? Find your husband?
Oh,
You can jump over a
you
bar.
can kill yourself.
Yeah. Smoking lounge. Circus place. Seated in a chair, it's a Walter sleeping man. Carson is there too.
Good day to you, Mrs. Villanzy.
He salutes. This time for a week, but I can't believe I don't believe we've had the pleasure. Retired, obviously, troll service. Please, I need your help.
Oh, yes?
I haven't seen my husband this morning.
Is that so?
You've seen him?
No, Miss Sahiba, I have not. No, your husband, of course.
Make conversation. Malcolm plays cards with you?
Subadar Major, please. And that's right. And with Mr. Carstairs here. But between you and me, Mem Sahib, he's really not very good at it. You must find him a new hobby.
But there's no time to load.
Clock's always ticking. Can't waste a second.
We've already asked her if we've seen Malcolm, right?
Not today, I think.
If you see him,
Yes?
tell him I'm looking for him.
Very good.
What do you think of my husband?
Brutal honesty, Mem Sahib.
Of course.
Shifty chap. Terrible card player. Apologies for the bluntness, but say what I see.
What's in America for you?
My old friend Pitts. Only got one eye.
What happened to his other eye?
One shouldn't ask a question like that of a soldier. The answer is almost always terribly boring. What about you? What takes you across the ocean?
Change of scenery.
Then I wish you every success. They say the wide open spaces of America are truly wide.
I don't know what you just say. He's gone overboard.
You want to?
I don't know. No.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know.
Have either of you spoken to Lady H?
Why? She's an old gossip.
Yes, that's certainly true. But gossip or not, listen to this. Lady Armstrong told me this morning that she's quite certain the boat is sinking.
Oh, sinking? Surely not.
Sinking, yes. She told me she's quite sure she heard something fall off the boat. She assumes it's part of the hull, I suppose.
You seem incredibly calm about this.
You may consider me a skeptic, yes. I have yet to observe any alarm amongst any of the senior officers, but who knows? Perhaps they're covering it up. What do you think?
I'm going to ask Anders.
Good idea. He's a sensible chap.
Leave? I don't know.
Mem Sahib.
Are we sinking, Anders?
We're not seeing. But I guess we do need to check that off the list. I just got a call in the speaky tube. We're needed in the restaurant now.
Why?
Please, I don't want to drag you. But it will look very suspicious if you don't come. Thank you all for coming. I apologize for gathering you all here. It is most unusual, but I believe something unusual has indeed occurred. Mrs. Valenzy, there is still no sign of your husband.
He's missing since last night. I'm worried sick.
It is true, I think. The maid told me the bed, it had not been slept in.
That's because he's dead. Dead because of her. I saw him fall in the sea. Last night, he fell past my window as I looked out. That's a horrible thing to say. me? If he jumped, it was because of you? I don't know. You should be ashamed. I can imagine our love around pet was pure. There, I said it.
You know, of course one doesn't like to gossip, but Malcolm Villensley was on the upper deck last night. And he might have been up there with Miss Turpentine. They have very similar figures, our two women. Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen?
Must have been Clarissa. I don't know. Sure. I don't know. You're in floods of tears. This, I don't know.
Think hard now. Was it Miss Turpentine you saw on deck last night, Lady Armstrong? It could well have been Clarissa that I saw, and this is terribly ghoulish, but I heard Mr. Villensley going overboard. I heard the splash. Didn't realize what it was then, but now, well.
I know what you're doing, Veronica. Enough theatrics?
I rather agree, dear. Ladies, please. The fact is, Mr. Villensley is missing. The evidence we have is all circumstantial. Nothing to justify a firing squad, as my old field marshal used to say. Maybe Clarissa was on deck with Malcolm. The poor girl was in love with him, yes. She invited him to her cabin, but he never came. An affair? An infantile infatuation? It does not follow that she killed him. It is my belief that Malcolm Villensley committed suicide by drowning.
It's the only possibility. Do you really think? I don't know. This is insane. Or Malcolm used you. I don't know.
Mrs. Villensley.
It was her. She did it. I don't know.
There's certainly very little evidence against you, miss. Wait a moment. Aren't you forgetting something? I don't think so, no. Not you, Major. Him. Me, Lady Armstrong.
Anders, what did you see?
That's right, Commander. You were up on the bridge last night. With your binoculars. You must have seen exactly what happened. Commander, was Miss Turpentine on deck last night? Well, Subedar Major, I was on the bridge, it's true. But we had just sailed through a storm. I was concentrating on the boat. Miss Turpentine may have been on deck, but I just don't know. I didn't see.
I wasn't on deck. I was in my cabin. I told you. I saw him fall.
My dear Miss Turpentine, there simply isn't enough to link you to Mr. Villensley's disappearance. Nothing. Therefore, all that remains is this. Suicide. My sympathies for your loss, Mrs. Villensley. Allow me to walk you to your cabin, Mrs. Villensley.
Yeah.
This way, please.
Oh no. You got out of it.
I didn't think you'd get out of it.
could. It was a sin. I don't know.
Now, come on, baby. There was no evidence for it. Sure, she was sweet on him. There was nothing to prove they were doing anything together. If I'm going to accuse a passenger, I need it to stick. Or she gets free and then gets me fired. Next time, plant a voodoo doll in her cabin or something, won't you? To your next role, my dear?
Yes.
Oh, bugger.
Freedom but no life insurance. A little short change. Starlet Veronica Villeneuve was widowed at sea when husband Malcolm threw himself overboard. Police are linking the death to a series of gambling debts accrued by Mr. Villeneuve. Mrs. Villeneuve is left penniless in America, but has already been seen in the company of a new man, Commander Anders of the British Navy. Watch out, sir. There might be storms ahead.
Nice. Done for tonight, I think.
Overboard. We did it.
We did it. We won.
Yeah.
In just 2 attempts.
Not too bad, I think.
Better at murder than we thought.
Even though that was a pretty rocky start.
Hey! It's been a long time since my mock trial days.
Where is it? Alright. Sorry we missed a video.
Yes, we missed one.
We had COVID.
We did. It was terrible.
You can tell from the coughing tonight.
Yeah, the coughing, and our voices are maybe a little bit lower than normal.
We might do some more of this later. Maybe we'll move on to something else.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Bye.
Bye!